I work with the North Carolina Commission of Inquiry on Torture, and we are working on creating a truth commission that's going to look at the role that North Carolina played in the torture program post 9/11. As an organization that works with a really complicated human rights issue, we have a really hard time letting people know what human rights abuses took place and how that affects them as citizens of the state. So we have a really hard time communicating and educating people on that issue. We discussed as a team if animation would be making light of torture to do this story in an animated way, but the truth is that, especially with this really graphic issue, it can actually turn people off. There's also a lot of complicated concepts to break down, and so one thing we thought animation could help with was helping the average person connect with that story and with that issue. When we saw the finished product, I was totally blown away. I mean, I think our whole team was really surprised at what animating the story could do. We had worked on visuals, we had worked on narratives to tell this story, but it wasn't until we really animated that we saw that come to life and that people were really able to connect with that issue. We loved working with Drive 80. They were really easy to work with, really accepting of feedback, not getting offended when we when we needed to tweak something, and they were also able to do the right amount of pushback when we didn't understand how the story was going to be told, to explain this is actually going to help your story and it's important to keep in, or it's important to do it this way. A lot of open conversation. Drive 80 gave us a lot of good, even helped us hone in on what our story was, which is really important. It was great.